You can't turn your phone while recording. This
What?
thing, I don't know, it won't. Talk to the nice people.
Hi, nice people. We're trying to figure out the technology.
I don't know which one this one's on.
The blue one is on YouTube.
Which one's on YouTube?
The blue one.
Okay. So that's Facebook. So let me see what's
Is it
going on
saying
Facebook. It's going, but you're sideways. Okay. I don't remember that being a thing last time. You just talk to nice people, my love.
Hello, our
Hungry friends.
Hello, our hungry friends. Technology is still a challenge for us.
I'm technologically
If
not
you can
advanced.
If you can hear us, please tell us that you can in comments. Okay. We have hooked up a mic this time to make sure that you can hear us okay.
Okay. Those two things are not in view so very well, so you're gonna have to talk about them a little bit differently.
Facebook?
On Facebook, yes.
So maybe when we talk about them, you'll move the camera a little bit.
Yes, I will move the camera a little bit.
Can we hear from our friends?
Hold on. Merry Christmas. Yep, we can hear just fine, says J.I. Vincent. What time is it there? Asked Christy.
It is 4 p.m.
Okay, let me see if I can jump on to Waiting for Polish Your Kitchen. I'm awake. Happy greetings. We're working on it, guys. Hold the phone. Hi, Greg. Can you hear me?
Is Greg on YouTube?
YouTube.
Hi, Greg. Can you hear us?
Because I don't see...
He may not hear you because mic is on me.
Yeah, but I don't think you're streaming on... You're live, it says on YouTube.
On Facebook?
Facebook is live and going, yes.
Okay, so we're live, eh?
Yep. So Kimberly O'Rourke says from St. Clair Shores, Michigan, love you, love you, love you, love you. We love you too.
Okay.
All right, we seem to be doing something over here.
Hello, my hungry friends. Welcome to Polish Your Kitchen, and actually welcome to Polish Your Dining Room. We are here today to talk about Christmas and Polish Christmas and how we celebrate it. We have tested the volume, and as far as we know, we are good to go. If there's issues, please let us know in comments. Mark is just sitting right behind here and kind of keeping an eye on all the technical stuff. In the meantime, please say hello in comments and let us know where you're from so we can say hello to you. And just at the beginning, I want to say hello to my parents. Pozdrowienia dla mamy i taty. They said they'd be watching. And hello to Mark's parents in Wisconsin. Hi, Mom, and hi, Dad, and hi, Don. And hello to my brother. He's in Norway. Cześć, Sandra. And we are here in Szczecin. It is 4 p.m. It is just getting dark. Everything good?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. So, as mentioned, we are here today to talk about Christmas, and we have partnered with two of our sponsors, Surroundings Polish Pottery, and Ania Krejci, the founder, has donated to our charity, which is Zachodniopomorskie Hospicjum dla Dzieci i Dorosłych, which translates to West Pomeranian Hospice for Children and Adults, and it's a local organization here in Szczecin. And so we are very greatly appreciative of her donation and her help in going with the help for the kids at the hospice. Anya is hosting a live sale today on on Facebook at Surroundings Polish Pottery. So jump on there. She will have a sale just a little bit later today at 4:30 Eastern Time. And she has a great selection of new pottery coming straight from Poland. So check it out. Still time to shop. Not sure if it's time to shop for Christmas yet, but she's got some great pieces.
For our Facebook fans, hold on, I'm gonna turn this so you can see Surroundings Polish Pottery. Peace, love, and Polish pottery.
Yeah, and this is our lovely piece from her that we have our questions in.
Yep, okay.
And I also have this gigantic baker here.
That you can see really well at the camera.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, you can see that really well in
I
the
thought
camera.
It was too big to be in the shot. And this cup is also from Anna. And our second sponsor, Bacik, over on this side. Bacik is a producer of Polish products sold in America since 1991. And they are produced and shipped from Poland. And they sell cabbage and pickles, and they also have smoked meats and all kinds of goodies, mushrooms. You can go to their website at bacik.com or polishfooddirect.com. They have uploaded recently over 200 new items, so check them out. They've also donated to our cause. Thank you to Bacik for joining us in this with this wonderful donation. We really appreciate it. We love Bacik. We've used them for years when we lived in America.
Sure
So
did.
we're really pleased that we can show you these products and stand behind them because they are really good. So here we are. As mentioned before, today we're also supporting our charity with a donation, and I have posted links to how you can donate, and you can go onto their website, straight to their website, and if you pull it up in Chrome, it will translate it for you into English, and there's a button on the bottom where you can donate by credit card or by PayPal. Or there's also a donation that's been going on for 3 years now called Kaszanka, and it's now Kaszanka Kaszanka 3.0, which a friend of ours started 3 years ago, and he has been collecting donations for them also for the past few years. We've talked to him about his cause, and he said that this year has been pretty difficult. They've only gathered the third of what they have in the past, so it's been a tough year for everyone. So if you can spare $1 or $2 or $5 and donate to our cause, we would appreciate
Okay,
it.
so we're having some microphone. They say they can't hear you very well. Can you move the mic up on your lapel a little bit here?
On which one? On Facebook or on YouTube?
On the Facebook.
Okay, well, we'll continue and see if that gets better, huh?
Hey, Facebook, did that get better?
All right, so it's almost 10 after. We have an hour to talk about our Christmas and how we celebrate it, and we also have a giveaway. We have some really cool ones. Bacik has donated a box of goodies to one lucky guest of our live stream, and Surroundings Polish Pottery also has donated Anya calls them surprise box, and I'm really jealous of that because it's really cool. It's a big box of Polish pottery that she will send to another lucky viewer. I also have a copy of my Christmas book for one of our viewers that we'll draw a name for, and over there, can you hand me that tablecloth?
Mm-hmm.
And we have this gorgeous tablecloth that is also up for grabs that we will be drawing a name for. So I'm just going to briefly start talking about my Polish Christmas, and then we'll start answering some questions. What is the matter?
I'm working on some lighting issues that are being reported. That you're out of focus. It's a little grainy, I guess, because of the low light going on. I'm working on YouTube. Sorry. Keep going.
Okay.
Everything's lovely.
So if you're new here, welcome. And if you're, can I say old here? If you're a seasoned viewer, you will know that I have published a mini cookbook last year, Polish Kitchen Book of Memories, Christmas edition. And I was really excited about calling it Book of Memories because it is deeply ingrained in my soul, these recipes. And as I listen to and read your comments coming from people who have grown up with Polish parents or grandparents, and how after they make some of these recipes, it kind of comes back to them. And I get the same reaction a lot when I cook this food. So this is truly a book of memories for me. And if you care to read the front of it, where I talk about my family and traditions, you will know how connected this is to my soul and to my household. So let's see. To we start our preparation for Christmas way ahead of time because we serve Polish household, and this is not just my home or not just your grandparents or great grandparents' home. We serve 12 dishes in at our Christmas Eve dinner called Wigilia.
Okay, hold on. Let's have an alternate chat for a moment. There are many people who are having a hard time hearing you, but they say they can hear me real loud. So I'm thinking one of the microphones not activating properly. So we're gonna try a little microphone switch. So let's just keep it loosey goosey, keep it light for a second. We're just gonna work through some stuff here real quick. All right, everyone go get a drink real quick while I try to figure this out. Okay. So, all right, Facebook friends, I need you to tell me if this gets better for Anna. My lovely talk.
Okay, I'm talking about Christmas today, and Mark is not a big fan of fish, so I need you to pay attention to what I'm saying to you.
I don't want to pay attention. Okay, hold on. Okay, so let's 2 seconds. We're gonna pause here and see Facebook. Facebook, how can you hear her?
I have to say things for them to know whether I said anything or not.
Okay, one person saying it's worse. I have another fix.
We thought we had this.
We thought we did, guys.
We tested it and it worked before, and
It's okay. I think I got this nailed now. I think what we're gonna do is give you another mic.
Here, give me that end. Go this way.
Making the sausage in front of the people. That's not. Well, we've made sausage in front of people before. Get both mics up by you, huh?
We apologize.
Yes, we do. Now, where did I put that other jump lead? Here we go. All right, we're putting individual microphones on individual cameras. Okay, my love.
Okay, people.
Now, talk to the nice
Let's see
people.
if that helps. Can I get any more microphones? There's a little bit of a delay, so.
Mark is very loud. Yes, I am. 23 years of army has made me loud.
That's just normal. That's without microphone, you can always hear him better.
All right,
Can you
let's
hear
see.
me though?
All right, it says that on YouTube that they can't hear us on YouTube, but they said it was very loud. Now they can't hear us. All right, so far, okay, on Facebook we're good, I
Okay.
guess.
So that's a long mic. Did you unplug something?
Not better.
Not better.
Still no.
Will you turn your volume up? I don't have any more ideas because, like, we are connected straight to the phone, right? Like, there's no loosey-goosey.
Well, we are, but
And this is our regular mic, so that should work.
I'm wondering if this jump lead is the problem here.
But can you see the comments maybe now?
Okay, it says must be a local problem. One person says Big Fat Chester says I got you loud and clear.
Okay.
Another person says I can hear you on YouTube and Facebook.
Okay, so maybe just turn your volume up if you can't hear. So we should be good though.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I was saying when you were not listening to me that you're not a big fan of fish.
I'm not. You're right.
And when we first got married in 2001, Mark came to, and he actually met my family for the first time at Christmas after we were married already. And he came to Christmas Eve dinner and pretended everything was so delicious.
I did.
And he was a good sport. I need you to focus on conversation right now. Okay?
Yes, I did.
Everything is now good. Okay?
I ate that carp like it was bacon, and said yum 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 yum, the whole time trying to keep my stomach down.
Yeah.
Because I married you without ever meeting your parents, and what am I gonna do? Come to their house and be like, oh, I'm not gonna eat your fish.
Stinks.
Yeah, no. There's no way.
Yeah, so as I was saying, we do serve 12 dishes at Christmas. And with this odd year, we thought we weren't going to do that this year because it's going to be very small. We're not getting together with family because we want to protect them. So it's just going to be the three of us, Mark and I and our daughter. And we were making, about a week ago, we're making a list for our menu, and I said to Mark, this year we're just gonna scale it down. And he's like, okay, so what are we making? And I start making the list. Okay, so we have to have borscht and ushka, the beet soup and the mushroom dumplings. Okay, there's two. We have to have carp, fried carp. I eat carp only once a year, only at Christmas. I have to have it. Okay, we have to have herring in sour cream with potatoes. Yep, that's also very rarely a dish outside Christmas. Okay, and then so we ended up really, you have to have kapusta dish.
Mics aren't working, honey. On which one's Facebook again?
The down one, the up and down one. Just unplug everything.
I don't know why it's not.
But people said that it was
Some people do. Some people say your mic's not turned on at all.
okay,
I'd like
if
to.
some people can hear us, that means that it.
I don't know. I don't know, guys. It is what it is for right now, I guess.
If you can't hear us, turn your volume up.
Well, they say when I talk, it blows them out. So it's like one of them isn't picking up the microphone. It's not activating.
Okay, unplug everything then. Let's just unplug everything and see. Unplug them both.
Okay.
And maybe bring the camera closer a little bit.
You won't see anything but you then.
Was that bad? So I was telling our friends how we were making a list for our Christmas Eve dinner this year, and we ended up with 12 dishes anyway.
Yep.
So it's just that's how it is, and it's 12 meatless dishes on Wigilia, Christmas Eve dinner, and I have done actually a little research around our friends to kind of ask what was their 12 dishes, and there was always the beet soup and mushroom dumplings was always a thing for everyone. Some people also did the mushroom soup in addition to the beetroot soup. And there's always a herring dish, and this kind of varies from home to home. Sometimes it's herring with sour cream, sometimes it's herring in oil, sometimes it's herring with beets, and there's always a fried fish. Most of the time it's carp. And again, I only eat this carp normally once a year at Christmas, so I really like it. But it is a specific fish. It's a bottom feeder, so it tastes kind of specific, and not everyone likes it. I love it. I can't wait to have it, and I always eat everything up. But some people do a little bit milder fish. What else is there always? And there's always a cabbage dish, most likely cabbage with mushrooms. And it's sauerkraut cooked with wild mushrooms that have been dried and then reconstituted. And there's always a dried fruit compote that we prepare, and
There are people saying they're leaving the chat because they can't hear you, so I really want to get this done. We're trying, guys. I'm very sorry. I should stop yelling when I'm this close to the microphones.
But we already did that with the plugged in. Can you just bring the phones closer to me?
Yeah. It says YouTube video and audio has improved.
Okay.
Just talk loud, my love.
I'm trying to. Okay. So that was it. As mentioned, we start preparing for our dinner a few days ahead of time, just because it's a lot of work to get all the 12 dishes done the day before or even the day of. So like I will make borscht a few days ahead and then just jar it, pasteurize it in the jar, or I'll make pierogi. Oh, and I forgot, there's always pierogi. And in my home it was always sauerkraut and mushroom pierogi, and I think that's most of the time there's a dish with sauerkraut and mushrooms like that. It's either pierogi or pastichiki, which is the filling wrapped around kind of like a yeast kind of pizza dough. So those are always present. So we start ahead of time, and then the day of, we normally dinner starts at the first star, and this was always a fun thing to do when we were kids. My brother and I, he's only a year older than me, so we were really close in age. Excuse me. And our job on Christmas Eve was to look out for the first star, which right now it's 4:30 here, and it's already dark. You can expect to see first star coming out anytime now. So we have been fasting all day, so by now we're just starving and we can't wait to start eating. And if you think that Polish Christmas Eve food is weird for your kids, we've always eaten it when we were children, because that's what we were served, and it was normal. So the kids always look out for the first star, and the first star will show up around that time, and that's when it's time to eat. And it kind of kept us busy and away from the kitchen, and I guess we weren't in a way, so that was kind of fun. And the table was set a lot like my table back here, and I set my table just like I will at Christmas, just to show you. So I have 3 plates here, or I guess 2 plates in the bowl, for a reason. So the first will obviously get some soup. It will be, I serve 5 dumplings with the beet soup, so that will come first. And then the second one will be, I normally keep it for fish, like for the carp and for herring. And then normally once I eat the soup, then I eat the fish. My mouth's watering. And after the fish is done, these small plates will go, and then we have the rest of we have the big plate for the rest of the food that's kind of not fishy. So, and as mentioned, there's 3 of us in my family, and we have an additional place setting down, and this was also something that everyone does here in Poland. You have an extra place setting for a lost or uninvited guest. Uninvited kind of sounds bad.
Yeah, unexpected.
Unexpected, I guess, is a better word. There's a switch on here.
Is there?
No, it's on now. I wonder.
No, that's.
Alright. Unexpected guest, and there's always an extra setting in case a hungry person was looking for a place to stay or a place to eat. You're supposed to open up your home and invite them to dinner. We've actually never had an unexpected guest come, but
yet.
it's not yet. Never know. But it is a thing that everyone does here. And these traditions have kind of been passed down from, I guess, many, many generations back because we've been doing it forever and it just kind of sticks around. So the table is set like this, and there also will be a piece of straw or a little bit of hay put underneath the tablecloth as a kind of a symbol of the manger, and for people who believe in Jesus. Obviously, if you're celebrating Christmas, this would be something that you may do. So a little piece of hay or a little patch of hay will go underneath the white tablecloth. And before we are ready to start our dinner, we will break the little white wafer that is called opłatek. And the head of the household would, or everybody would get a piece of the wafer, and then we would go around to all of our family members and just wish them whatever wishes that we want for happiness and prosperity for the year. And you share when you break a little bit off of the one that someone else is holding, and then break off a little bit of the one you're holding.
That was weird for me.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well,
Because we don't do the. It was new, but and then you also like do the double cheek kissy thing.
Double or triple.
Or triple, and triple cheek kissing your dad was weird.
Yeah. Men do that. Because we're so affectionate.
Baby, there's nothing wrong with it. It was just a little different for me.
And then our dinner is served. And then we eat our dinner and we just kind of sit around the table and chat. And then we would open our presents. Or after dinner, we normally are full to the brim. And we normally would move to the living room area by the Christmas tree. And we would open our gifts on Christmas Eve. Which Mark keeps saying that it's weird.
It is weird. Santa hasn't come yet.
He comes here first.
No.
And then he goes around the world.
That's not how it works.
Because he's North Polish.
North Polish. North Polish. Oh, you're funny lady. You're funny lady.
And then people who are attending church, or people who go to church, there's a midnight mass called Pasterka. And people sing carols, and are you gonna go try to be weird again with this microphone?
I can't get it out of my head. One moment, please.
You're very distracting.
I'm not very distracting. Everyone at home loves it.
Everybody at home does it?
Mm-hmm.
Are distracted? Distracting?
Mm-hmm. You have to love me. It's Christmas.
It's not Christmas.
It is Christmas time. Okay. All right. Now, this is my last attempt at something. Can you put that close to you and talk at it?
I am talking to the microphone. Test, test, test.
Okay, guys, tell me on the two things if this thing's working or not. Good job. Then you keep trying. Says we do. Nope on one side, no difference on the other side. I don't know what's going on. I will keep trying things. Okay, go ahead, love.
Okay.
Have a nice talk.
Yeah, I kind of lost track. Midnight mass, and then also another fun kind of thing, tradition, or there's a word in Polish, zabobon. I can't imagine you know what that means. Hello?
Hello. I don't. So, guys, people are saying that I'm nice and loud. Can I give her my mic? I don't have a microphone. That's the weird thing about all this. Some people say that it's perfect. They can hear me just fine and keep going. What was your question?
There's this thing called zabobon in Polish.
I don't know what that is.
I don't imagine you've ever heard this word. It's
No.
superstition
Huh.
that if you feed your animals opłatek, the little Christmas Eve wafer,
Mhm.
they'll talk after midnight.
Whoa.
So when I was a kid, I was always so excited about this, and I would go and give some to my dog, but I was never allowed to stay past midnight, so I never found out whether it's true or not. But it's a fun thing to do with the kids, and it just gets them engaged and kind of thinking about being excited about Christmas. And then in Poland, there's after Christmas Eve, there's 2 days of Christmas. So first day of Christmas, we'll wake up and have breakfast, and it's normally it's kind of whatever anyone wants to eat. And for me, a lot of the times it's leftovers from dinner. So we'll heat up some pierogi, and we'll also have some lunch meats. And we'll have sałatka jarzynowa, the veggie salad that we make, and some herring or kind of whatever. It's rarely a sweet breakfast. And then on that day, we normally, if it's not COVID year like this year, we'll meet with more family. Like in my family, we normally would spend Christmas Eve with just my immediate family, so parents, my brother and his family. And then on first day of Christmas, we would maybe meet with extended family, like an aunt or uncles. And then on second day of Christmas, which is the 26th, we would meet with our friends, which was also fun. And people would kind of bring their leftovers, and we would just share food again and kind of sit around and just have fun. So that's basically the rundown on how my family celebrates it. And we're supposed to do 2 giveaways by now, and you haven't told me.
Sorry. So, do a giveaway.
So our first giveaway is going to be for my book. And I hope everyone that has ordered has gotten it by now. And I'm going to draw a question, and whoever submitted questions to my event can be the lucky winner. So the book will go to Joseph Serwocki. Anna, I cannot wait to get your cookbook. This sounds like Joseph has already ordered one, so maybe I switch and give Joseph the tablecloth, huh? You think?
I don't know, Joseph, if you're watching, pop up and see this. Where's he off of?
I
You
don't
know? Okay. If I see Joseph up here and he says he already has the book, cool.
But he says, I cannot wait to get your cookbook, so I imagine if he ordered
That's
one.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay, so his question is, okay. My mom and I just love your videos and your recipes. Oh, thank you. We cannot get enough watching you and your husband in the videos. The question I have for you, Anna, is we always have haddock at the Wigilia. That's fish, eh?
Yeah.
Can you share with everyone a very good recipe to prepare it? So for Christmas we normally do, or for Christmas Eve, it's really simple. You can fillet it or...
That picture? Or the,
Picture.
Who is it?
Joseph Sarwotsky.
I think Joseph just commented that he has the book, but he loves the tablecloth.
Okay, you got it.
Yep, Joseph, I hear you, brother. We got you.
So if you're preparing it for Christmas, I would just kind of fillet it, or with the carp, we always cut it into, I think it's called fish steaks. We call it dzwonki, which means bells, because it is kind of the... Oh, I can show you on this. If this is the fish, you'd cut it like this into steaks. And you dry it, and you put a little bit of salt and pepper on it, very mild. And then you put the fish in flour, and then egg, and then you just saute it in a little bit of butter mixed with oil until it's cooked, and it should be nice and kind of crispy on the outside, and that's how most of the carp will be prepared at Christmas. Okay, so the tablecloth goes to Joseph.
Yep.
Awesome.
Unless John comes on and says he doesn't want it, but he says he loves the tablecloth. So.
Okay. So then I'll draw one for, or maybe a couple more questions. Or should I draw one now?
Draw one now.
Okay.
We've been talking for a while and they've been
Okay.
dealing with my antics.
So the book will go to Jenna Prostak Ferguson. I hope you're watching, Jenna. And it says, your pottery is beautiful. Yep, I know, I love it too, thank you. What does your traditional Christmas table look like? And so this will be it. Like this, I will have 2 plates and a bowl. Some utensils obviously on the side. A cup for fruit compote, dried fruit compote, and then obviously the food will come around and fill the table. So that will be our setup. So I'm just going to write down that Jenna gets the book. We have 2 more giveaway items. One is a beautiful gift basket from Bachik, and then another one is a surprise box coming from Surroundings Polish Pottery. So we'll do those in a few minutes. All right, next question.
Jenna Prostak says, yay, thanks so much.
Yay!
Jenna Prostak Ferguson, we got you, Jenna.
Okay, next question. Stephanie Marie Lubinsky, do you have a tradition that Wigilia begins after the children in the house spot the first star in the sky on Christmas Eve? My grandmother said this was their tradition. Are there other Wigilia traditions for children specifically? Thank you and Merry Christmas. Let's see, other traditions for kids. I don't know if there are other traditions. I remember when we were kids, since Santa would bring presents sometimes between the time we sat for dinner and we finished dinner. And I remember this specifically. And I hardly ever noticed when the gifts were placed under the tree when I was a kid, because I was just so consumed by the food coming and the food we're eating, and I just love pierogi. So my mom would sneak away from the table during dinner, and she would put them under the tree, which maybe would be a fun thing to do if you normally open your presents the next morning, to kind of do a treat for kids on Christmas Eve and sneak some gifts. Are you awake?
I am. I was just thinking of the time we did Christmas in Stargard, not Stargard, out in the country, folks, at Stavno, and it was Christmas Day, I think, and this guy had an old Russian Jeep, a Waz.
Oh God!
And we tied a bunch of sleds together behind this Jeep, and me and your brother stood on the rear bumper and held on while the kids were pulled behind this Russian Jeep through the farmers' fields and
really
woods,
fast.
and the kids would fall off. And me and Morris were drinking vodka on the back and eating sausages hanging off the back of the Russian Jeep.
That may have been the last time I've seen snow here in Poland, or here in Szczecin. We're up in the north, and we don't get a lot of snow. But kids just look forward. I always just look forward to eating. I don't know. I may be a weird kid, but I was just excited to eat all the food. Or another dish that is only ever served at Christmas is some people make kupia, which is barley with poppy seeds, and it's a sweet dish, and with kind of nuts and raisins, and it's kind of like the filling for a poppy seed roll. Or it could be noodles with poppy seeds. So that's one dish that's only done.
Anne would like to know what drinks are served.
So as mentioned, we will have the dried fruit compote, which is just boiled. I have a recipe on my website, PolishYourKitchen.com, under drinks. It's just dried fruit boiled with water and some cinnamon and cloves. Really delicious, very, very Christmassy. And when it starts cooking up on the stove in the morning, you know it's Christmas. It's Christmas in the air. Do you have any more questions?
People are asking you to describe some of the what do you call it? Desserts.
Oh, so poppy seeds obviously are huge here in Poland, and that's one that a must-have is the poppy seed roll, makowiec. And in my home, there was also a sernik, a cheesecake, and an apple cake. But apple cake in my home was kind of every weekend type of cake that my grandma would make. My grandma's a huge baker. I mean, obviously, this is where most of my cooking comes from. My mom is not a big chef. She doesn't like to cook a lot. She only does because she has to, but she's still a pretty good cook. And actually, she's lost her sense of smell and taste several years ago, so she can't even taste everything anymore. But she still is pretty good cook, isn't she?
She's a very good cook. I don't know how she does it
Yeah.
without a sense of taste and smell.
Yeah, so we'll definitely have poppy seed roll and cheesecake. A lot of the times we'll also have piernik, which is oh man, no English. Do you know what piernik is?
I don't know.
It will come to me. Gingerbread.
Gingerbread. Yeah, somebody just asked if gingerbread is a must.
Yeah, at Christmas. Gingerbread or gingerbread cookies. And there's that one other cake that is escaping my head right now. But it's in my book, so I will I will look at it.
Or this wonderful gingerbread
Yeah.
beverage. There you go. Get you
Piernikowa
some of that.
from Torun. Liquor. Gingerbread liquor. Gingerbread piernik. Some words just escape my head.
Mine too.
And then this one, the fruitcake. Keks. I love this thing. I only make this for Christmas. It's really dense, but somehow it stays fresh for several days, and you can slice it and put some butter on it. So all these you can start making ahead of time and just refrigerate, and they'll keep really well. Okay, so I pulled a question from Carol Wagner. How many dishes are you supposed to have on Christmas Eve? In my family, we always had an odd number, and of course, it was meatless. Here in Poland, we do 12 dishes. And I'm wondering if maybe that was regional or maybe a tradition that was done in someone's home. Never know. Yeah?
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
I have a question from Karen Konshitsky. How many courses are in a traditional Polish Christmas dinner?
12.
Just cover that. That's kind of interesting that comes up. You know, in families who have not ever been to Poland, but
Yeah,
you know,
there's-
their
well,
ancestors of 3 generations back, you know, went to America or went to Australia or wherever they went, and kind of try to keep the traditions going, and
Mm-hmm.
people still remember what great grandma did. you
Yeah.
know, 50, 70 years ago.
Well, baby, real quick question. What is the website for Bocik that you can get its US
It's Polish Food Direct.
Polish Food Direct? Thank you.
And if you go to Bacik, BACIK.com, they also have a link to to there.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It is awesome. Oh, I was gonna say something about what were we just talking about?
I was talking about traditions of 12 dishes.
Oh yeah, and how, well no, you were talking about how you know, people haven't heard of this or whatever, and there's second generation or third generation Pole who has never been to Poland. And we get things that just kind of are surprising to us, questions like city chicken.
Right.
City chicken's not a thing in Poland.
Yeah.
We have shashlik, but shashlik is like shish kebabs,
Yeah.
but it's not usually done with chicken. It's usually done with pork.
Pork.
And then there's things like some nice person commented that they've never heard of pickle soup the other day.
Oh.
When pickle soup is ubiquitous in Poland. It's everywhere. It's at every single restaurant. You have pickle soup. So it's interesting to see what things fall between the cracks between people who lived and then generations following.
And then also how the trend of food, because as I said, the fact that it's 12 dishes, that everybody knows that. Now the menu varies a little bit, but it's still pretty consistent from family to family here in Poland. You always have borscht, you always have some kind of fried carp or fried fish, kind of sauteed fish. You always have sauerkraut and mushroom dish. You always have pierogi. So there's similarities from table to table in Poland. But now if you have a third generation, I need you to listen to what I'm saying right now.
I am.
If you have like a third or second generation of a person preparing just generally Polish food, they will go for like the most known dishes. So like gołąbki, you can see sometimes on the
pierogi, gołąbki,
maybe
those two.
Schabowy even.
Yeah, schabowy.
Kielbasa.
Yeah,
like,
kielbasa, of
we
course.
never eat kielbasa at Christmas, or we never eat gołąbki at Christmas.
No.
Although I would see meatless gołąbki, like buckwheat and mushroom gołąbki served at Christmas with mushroom sauce or with tomato sauce. But it's interesting to see how the few decades ahead, how those traditions may change in a family that's kind of not straight line connected to anyone who lives in Poland. So I'm always really impressed with people who are curious to find out like what do Poles really eat at Christmas, or like what are the dishes, and like sometimes I feel that our food is kind of weird.
I don't find it weird. It's just different than America.
Like
I don't know. The flavors are very, very different than the American salty, sweet.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
There's an earthiness to Polish cooking that I really like. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah.
So it's really nice to hear when you guys are coming on and asking questions and want to know, how to do things the way that it's still done now, or finding out where your roots are from, or what your great parents may have been eating, or their families. So, props. Okay, this is a fun question. Are you listening?
I'm listening, baby.
From Mary Frances Brea. Does the custom of hanging the Christmas tree upside down still exist? I remember our Górale relatives, Górale are mountain people, doing this, and I found it to be fascinating. Hanya, have you heard?
I have heard of it, however, I have never seen it.
That's our daughter in the background.
Hello.
Someone posted a picture of a tree hanging upside down, and someone said that their mom does it. Like, first thought to me is like maybe cats, like too many cats in the house.
I don't know.
Or maybe animals living inside, or I have no clue.
I don't know. I've never.
Go Google it.
All right.
Upside down Christmas tree. Very interesting. seen that. I've never seen it done. I've never ever heard of it.
I haven't either. I don't know.
All right, a question from Beverly Large Barkervikus. Is czernina soup served at Christmas dinner in Poland? So czernina, if it was served, it would probably be served on either first or second day of Christmas, when we are eating meat again. But czernina is kind of reserved for special occasions, so definitely fits the Christmas. What's the word? It kind of.
The Christmas trend of the food, it does fit. It's very
fits.
rich. It's very.
And it's special.
It is
something
special.
You don't do this every weekend. You'll do it at Christmas. You may do it at Easter, and maybe at like really important birthday or wedding or something like that.
Yeah, you can keep it. It's okay.
Hanya has found out about the upside down Christmas tree.
Okay, so according to the legend,
That's
Boniface saw a group of pagans worshipping an oak tree. In response, he cut down the tree, and in its place grew a fir. Then Boniface cut down the fir and turned it upside down, using its triangular shape as a way of explaining the Holy Trinity to the pagans.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, sure.
I think I had one question fall out.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I'll get it for you.
Oh, okay.
There you are.
All right. For Marilyn Kuchmek. I would imagine it would be pronounced Kuchmek. What foods are typically served on Christmas Day? We will cover that already.
So somebody asked a question. Do you write in chalk above your door K plus M plus B? Or what does it mean?
Yes, that's done, and it's names of the kings, and it's normally that equals, and then you put a year down, and that is to let people know that you are a Christian and that you celebrate the birth of Christ.
Okay, cool.
It stands for the names of the kings.
Initials of the wise men.
Yeah, or you call them kings.
Okay. Or
What
is
is
it
the wise one?
We Three Kings and Orient, or that one?
There's a holiday poem celebrating them.
Okay,
We're down to 9 minutes, my darling. Do you have any more giveaways?
I have two. But
Oh.
we have to, like, we didn't start till like 7 after.
Okay,
because
baby, we can talk as long
fussing
as.
with microphones. From Stephanie again. I think we had one from Stephanie. That's okay, we did. This is Christmas, Wesołego Bożego Narodzenia. Szczęśliwego Nowego Roku. This is the Christmas greeting I learned from my dad. I haven't been trying to make the Wigilia dishes. I have been trying to make the Wigilia dishes that my ancestors made. My dad's family originated in the northeast Podlasie region, which is in the mountains, and they made a dish that had noodles and milk and poppy seed. Do you know what that could be? And where I could find a recipe for it. Are there any other special Wigilia dishes from Podlasie region? I'm excited to watch your Christmas special. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Thanks, Stephanie. I think the dish that you are saying would be the poppy seed with noodles, and I do have a recipe, and some people boil the poppy seeds in milk. I boil mine in water, but it's just a preference. If you do make this, just make sure to grind the poppy seeds and not just use the whole seeds. And you can go on to my website and I have a recipe for that. So thanks for your questions. From Carrie Dembowski. Do you fast Christmas Eve? Other than Christmas meal, what is your favorite Christmas tradition? So we do fast on Christmas Eve, but only until about 4. Or Mark's shaking.
Polish people do. I don't. I eat constantly all the time.
But then you're extra hungry and you can eat 12 dishes.
Hey, I don't have a problem as it is.
Yeah, I do try to fast. I'll maybe grab like something small just to not pass out because there's a lot going on that day. But favorite Christmas tradition to me is just all about family getting together and cooking together, and it's not only on Christmas but days leading to Christmas. I just love the fact that we can do things together, and I didn't really realize the importance of that until I moved away and wasn't spending as much time with my family anymore. But I did remember all those years that we did, and that's what I try to focus on at Christmas for me. Family traditions are really important to me, so I just make sure that we understand what our grandparents kind of celebrated and how it was done, and it with the food that goes with it, it kind of creates a little pocket of memory in our brain, and then when that food comes around again, it releases the balloon pops, I guess you could say, and that memory comes up. So that's important to me. Yeah?
Yeah.
What's important to you?
Oh, family. Just being around family for holidays is the most important for me. I spend too much time away from family. So this year I can't go back to the States because of the wonderful COVIDity. But I got you guys, and that's all I need, so it's fine. As long as I'm with you two, everything's good.
Oh, she's just special.
Oh my gosh.
I have a question from Denise in Polish. Read it tech. What's a warm Christmas drink I could serve Christmas Eve or day? And again, this would be, I would definitely do the dried fruit compote. It's delicious. It's super sweet. No sugar added. Just sweet on its own. Or you can do mulled wine.
Mulled wine. Go get some mulled wine. We have a video on it.
Mark is making fun of me.
It's mulled wine.
Mulled wine.
Also known as the Glühwein
Yeah, you
in
can
Germany.
Go back and watch our video about
The Christmas market.
treats at Christmas market.
Mm-hmm.
On YouTube channel Polish Kitchen. I have a question from Tim and Marie. Will you be doing a Christmas show with your daughter and parents? Our daughter is here. My parents aren't because we're social distancing, and we will not be spending this Christmas with family outside the three of us. So it's just the three of us this year.
Well, and there's a few people have asked the question, are we gonna do one with our daughter and stuff, and I am on two versions of that. The internet can be a horrible place to put a 15-year-old girl on. So I don't know yet. I'm very protective of our little girl, and I don't know if I want her on screen too much.
Yeah.
But if you're really that curious, go and check out the Christmas market video. You might see somebody that looks like
You might see someone rolling
looks like
around
us.
in
Yeah.
there. There she goes rolling around.
Oh, come
on. Right, I think I'm gonna do one giveaway after this question.
Okay.
Because I already had that in my
After
mind.
these
So
messages.
I don't know if that. This question is from Jenna Buyas. I have so much prep work for Christmas that I have some staples that I make ahead of time and freeze. Very smart. I'm making the poppy seed roll and fruitcake from your cookbook. Have you ever made either of those ahead of time and froze? I have never made the fruitcake and froze it. I have frozen the poppy seed roll before, and that was fine. But the fruitcake will be surprisingly last for several days. So if you make it like tomorrow on Monday, it'll definitely make it till Thursday, till Christmas or Friday. So just keep it kind of cool. You should be good to go. You should probably be able to freeze. It's just cake.
I wouldn't see why not.
Yeah? Let us know how that works out. Okay, so our next giveaway, we're going to do bacik. And this question will be for
sorry guys outside the U.S. It will be for residents of the United States only. Just because of logistics and ability to ship things. So the person who will answer the following question first.
Oh shoot.
And we will go back and look at the timestamps on both YouTube and Facebook to make sure. Whoever answers this question first will get a beautiful gift from Bachik, several items that they will ship.
Okay, Hannah,
Yes.
you watch YouTube. I will watch Facebook.
Oh,
We'll see which one's fastest. Here we go, kids.
But
Buckle
that
up.
Doesn't, like, we
That's
don't have to find out right away, do we?
Oh, it's more fun.
Sorry. Well, the question is, list 3 states
Ooh,
that Mark and Anna has lived in
spicy.
together.
Spicy.
And off you go to
Spicy.
the world. If no one answers this correctly, the gift will go to me.
We're not based in the States.
Yeah, we're not.
PA, Wisconsin, Hawaii.
Correct.
Andrea Schwizery. Andrea Schwizery? I'm sorry if I'm doing it wrong.
Andrea,
Tom
spell
Sparks.
it.
No. Tom Sparks.
Andrea, where'd it go? It keeps moving on me. SWIERZY. Andrea.
Alright, good
She
job.
was on top of it.
Good job, Andrea.
Hey, and you know what? Props to all you guys who are out there. You're answering it correctly. A lot of you are doing really well.
Yeah.
Facebook is kicking it in the teeth, while YouTube is a little back behind. But Greg got it. Good job, Greg. Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Oklahoma. Susan, you're a little off. We didn't ever live in California or New York, but we did live in PA. So
If Andrea, if you could just shoot me an email at polisherkitchen@gmail or just send me a message on Facebook with your address. We'll get you hooked up with beautiful Bachik products. You'll be so glad. They're so delicious.
they are delicious.
We have about 5 minutes left, so I'm gonna answer a couple more questions.
Have you done the surroundings one already?
No.
Okay.
Have you not been here?
I've been put this more prominently placed for the Facebook personnel.
Yeah.
All right, Facebook people. Now you haven't been able to see that much because it's been out of the camera, and I apologize profusely. But surroundings Polish pottery is awesome stuff, and there's the searchableness of it is right there.
And again, Anya is having a super large sale today. Search for her on Facebook, Surroundings Polish Pottery. She's having a live sale at 4:30 Eastern today, so jump on there and check out her products. Okay, I have a question from Kasia Wibble. What is your favorite fish recipe to make for Wigilia? By far, fried carp. I can never get enough of it at Christmas. And I remember last year I bought extra and I ate it all anyway. So, steaks of carp. Delicious to me is just Christmas on the plate. I just love it. Unlike my family. All right, and question from Ivona Mazus. How do you like to eat Greek-style fish, cold or warm? Also, I haven't mentioned this.
You haven't.
Dish.
Schledje.
No, Greek-style fish.
Oh.
So it's called Greek style, but it's a Polish dish. Just called it that. We call it that because it's done kind of the way Greeks like to eat food, which is submerged in lots of veggies. So it is. I have a recipe on my page, and it's in the Christmas book. But it's fried fish, normally a white mild fish, that is fried in batter and then put in a mixture of veggies. So it'd be fillets placed in veggies like shredded carrot and shredded celery and cooked down with some other spices. You can eat it either cold or warm. I actually like mine cold. And that's another one that does well in the fridge overnight, and it kind of gets the flavors combined and it gets better. So I normally make that ahead of time too, and just keep it in the fridge. And when Wigilia comes around, you just place it on the table and it's done. Question from Kathy Rapsky-Duggan. Why is a Polish Christmas tree hung upside down? That's another one. My mother always had one and decorated it with candy. Here's a photo. That's the photo I saw earlier today.
Aha.
Very interesting.
That is interesting.
I've never heard of this.
I haven't either, and that's fantastic.
It was a photo. It was decorated like normal with candy canes and stuff.
Your daughter and I saw something very interesting when it comes to Christmas trees. We were at Castorama this morning. Castorama, for you guys who don't know, is kind of like Home Depot here in Poland. And people, they buy a Christmas tree and then you shove the Christmas tree through this little thing to put the net around it, Well, they were shoving a fully decorated Christmas tree. Like they bought the display. It's a real tree full of tinsel and ornaments and everything. They're shoving it through this thing to put a net and it's falling off. We're like, what in crazy Polakness is going on?
Wow. I wish you didn't say that out loud.
Hey, we do weird things in America too. Alright?
Oh,
It was interesting.
I have a question from Deb Halcone. What is your favorite Christmas dessert? Definitely the poppy seed roll. Yeah, I don't eat it often through the year, so I'm always looking forward to having some at Christmas. All right, I think we'll do one last question for a gorgeous, and Anya had prepared this super surprise box for the recipient of this giveaway. And again, I apologize, this is only for U.S. residents. And Anya will ship the box to our winner. It's a pretty good sized box with different Polish pottery items, gorgeous things. She's shown it to me today, so really cool. This last question, last giveaway to a U.S. resident. First person to answer this question.
All right, you got YouTube, I got the Facebook.
Who is the Polish Kitchen Book of Memory Christmas edition dedicated to? Well, don't answer it.
I'm not.
There's dedication written on the first few pages of the book. So, first person to answer that question will or if nobody does, it will go to me.
Who? Okay, we have one. JJ Spires. JJ Spires got it.
JJ Spires, you're first. If you could shoot me an email.
Oh wait,
No.
nope. Sorry, correction, deflection. That was not it.
Why are you sending misinformation into the
Michael Irensky.
What happened to JJ?
He said your mom.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
no.
not.
No, he said.
No, that's what I thought. We will review.
No, he said Hannah.
Yeah, Hannah. It's not dedicated to you.
Yes, it is.
The book is?
Yes.
I thought it was to Stasha. We screwed that up.
No,
JJ Spires wins. JJ
Come on,
Spires.
Ernie, get it together.
Whoopsie.
Okay, so who?
JJ Spires.
JJ Spires answered correctly. It's for Hannah. JJ, if you would send me an email at poultrykitchen@gmail or send me a message on Facebook with your address, your mailing address,
My bad.
we'll get the box sent to you. I think that this concludes today's event.
Sorry, JJ. These same work are killing me. Hey guys, make sure, thank you so much for logging in. I apologize on the technical side of things.
Yeah,
I will continue to work on this. I will beat it, I promise.
Maybe we'll do some tests.
Make sure to jump on the various things and check us out. PolishYourKitchen.com. You can go on there and click the merch store and get you some merchandise. You can get a book. She's waving me off. All right, fine. Sorry.
This is Christmas time.
Oh, Christmas time.
Please donate to our charity.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah, that's what we're doing today.
I forgot.
To West Pomeranian Hospice for Children and Adults in Szczecin. Hania,
Tak.
can you be quiet, please?
Spicy.
You can find the links to our charity on the event and also on my Facebook page. Thank you so much for your donations. If you just drop $1 or $2, it really will go a long way. This is a hospice for children who have difficulty breathing, and we're buying, or not we are, the hospice buys equipment for them. It's a home-based hospice, so because of this equipment, they're able to live at home with their parents, and their parents are able to take care of them for however long they can, and it really goes a long way. So please put $1 down or put $5, however you can, and support the hospice, and we greatly appreciate any donations. Really, really, thank you so much. Thanks to our sponsors, Bacik and Surroundings Polish Pottery, for joining us and donating to our cause. And Merry Christmas, guys. Thanks for joining us. We will be on vacation through the new year, so you won't see any new videos, but you can go on the website. There's over 200 recipes there to explore. Watch our YouTube videos. There's a year's worth of recipes on there also, and as of recent, our kitchen's closed episodes. So that's it, guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year. Szczęśliwego Nowego Roku and wesołych świąt to everyone. Thanks for joining us. We love you guys. Bye.